Today we'll be starting with the 9th chapter, that is your internal trade. Okay, I think the meaning of the term is pretty evident. That is, internal means something within the geographical boundaries, and trade is nothing else but buying and selling of goods and services. Okay, so when we define trade as buying and selling of goods and services for profit, alright, it can be of two types. This trade can be on the basis of the geographical area where this activity of buying and selling of goods is taking place. We can categorize trade into two. That is your internal trade and external trade. Internal trade basically refers to a situation wherein the buying and selling of goods and services for profit takes place within the geographical boundaries of a particular country. Alright, and when this buying and selling of goods and services for profit takes place outside the geographical boundaries of a particular country, it's termed as external trade or international trade. Now, in this chapter we'll be studying all about internal trade. Alright, now again this internal trade can be classified again into two types, that is your wholesale trade and retail trade. You must have heard of these two terms, wholesale trade and retail trade. Now, what is the meaning of wholesale trade? Fine, wholesale is buying of goods in bulk from the manufacturer for the purpose of resale to retailers or industrial users in smaller quantities. Now we have to concentrate on buying of goods in bulk. Buying of goods in bulk from the manufacturer for the purpose of resale to retailers and industrial users in smaller quantities. So basically 3 points. First of all, it is the wholesaler who comes in direct contact with the manufacturer of the product. Okay, wholesaler goes to the manufacturer and purchases the goods from the manufacturer in bulk. They place orders in bulk. Okay, and then they are buying it not for the purpose of final consumption, they are buying it for the purpose of resale. Wholesaler will always buy it for the purpose of resale. Resale to whom? To the final to retailers or industrial users, okay, who are resale to retailers and industrial users in smaller quantities, who then are going to sell it further to the final consumer. If a retailer buys it, he is going to sell it to the final consumer, and if an industrial user is buying it, he is buying it as a raw material to be further processed and turned out into a finished product. Clear? So a wholesaler is the one who comes in direct contact with the manufacturer, point number one, right? Second is that they purchase, they place orders in bulk, alright. Thirdly, they are going to resell it to the retailers or industrial users in relatively smaller quantities. Alright, they perform various functions. They sort the goods, okay, on the basis of the quality, usko grade karte hai that this is grade A, grade B, grade C. All this job is done by the wholesaler. Alright, now let us learn about a little about what are the services that the wholesalers render. Ab wholesaler ka lena dena kitne se? Two parties. Fine, we said manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer and then consumer. This is the chain. Okay, now when we say it is a manufacturer, okay, who is in direct contact with the wholesaler, he is in direct contact with the retailer, and retailer is in direct contact with the consumer. Alright, so what are the services that the wholesaler renders to manufacturer and to the retailers? Let's study a little about that. Now, services rendered by the wholesalers to the manufacturer. सबसे पहला है assumption of risk. जैसे मैन्युफैक्चरर ने अपना प्रोडक्शन खत्म किया, होलसेलर उससे जाके सारा का सारा सामान खरीद लेता है. ठीक है. Now, if there is any natural calamity, if there is an earthquake or if there is a fire in the godown of the wholesaler, ठीक है, गुड्स अगर सारे खराब होते हैं तो वो किसकी जिम्मेवारी है? अब होलसेलर की, बिकॉज द टाइटल ऑफ द गुड्स हैज बीन ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम द मैन्युफैक्चरर टू द wholesaler. He is the one who is storing the goods in bulk. Okay, so basically he has assumed, he has taken the responsibility of the goods. The title of goods has been transferred in the name of the wholesaler. Okay, so now if anything goes wrong with the goods, it's the responsibility of the wholesaler. So he assumes the risk of the spoilage of the goods. और if there are change in taste and preferences of the customers, उन goods की demands बिल्कुल खत्म हो जाए, तो नुकसान किसका होगा? wholesaler का. Right? Secondly, economies of scale. This is a very important point. What is the meaning of economies of scale? Economies of scale होता है that आप there are two types of cost. We have our fixed cost and we have our variable cost. Fixed cost जो होती है, it remains the same irrespective of the level of the output that I am producing. Okay, for example the factory rent. उस फैक्ट्री में चाहे मैं 1 लाख यूनिट बनाऊं, चाहे मैं 10 यूनिट बनाऊं, बट फैक्ट्री का रेंट अगर 20 लाख है तो 20 लाख रहेगा 10 यूनिट के लिए भी, और 1 लाख यूनिट के लिए भी 20 lakhs रहेगा. Alright, so which means कि जैसे जैसे number of units manufactured keep on increasing, the factory rent which is fixed, okay, is going to go down. ठीक है, पर यूनिट फैक्ट्री रेंट कम होता जाएगा. वेरिएबल कॉस्ट इज अ कॉस्ट which increases with the increase in the volume of output. Clear? So now if scale मतलब large scale, small scale, fine. If we are indulging into large scale production, fine, उसका मतलब क्या है कि हमारी फिक्स्ड कॉस्ट पर यूनिट ऑफ आउटपुट जो है कम होती जाएगी. All right, so as a result of which my cost of production is going to go down, but this will be possible only if I am manufacturing at a large scale. Only then can I get the benefit of economies of scale. अब manufacturers जो हैं, they can take advantage of economies of scale because of wholesalers, because wholesalers are the one who give orders in bulk. वो उनको बल्क में ऑर्डर्स देते हैं, तभी तो उनको वो प्रोसेस करते हैं, they are able to produce or manufacture in large quantities. Then facilitate continuity of production. जैसे ही as soon as the goods are ready, as soon as the goods have been manufactured, they are taken by the wholesaler. As a result of which manufacturer को अब नया लॉट बनाने में लग गए, so that continuity in production and consumption is maintained, right? Then financial help. Now they extend financial help to the manufacturers also by paying advance for the bulk orders that they place. All right. Then market information. Market information कैसे इनको manufacturer को कैसे पता चलेगा कि उसके product में क्या गड़बड़ है या क्या कमी है, और what are the changes that the customer wants to see in his product. Fine. Wholesaler is in direct contact with the retailer and retailer is in direct contact with the customer. So retailer gets the information from the customer and further passes it on to the wholesaler, who then passes it on to the manufacturer. Last is storage. I told you as soon as the produce is ready, okay, as soon as the goods are ready, they are purchased by the wholesaler, and wholesaler is the one who stores the goods in his own warehouse so that they can be made available to the retailers as and when there is a demand for it. All right, so we've talked about basically 6 services that the wholesalers render to the manufacturers. Now let's talk about what are the services that the wholesalers render to the retailers. Number 1, ready supply of variety of goods. Now wholesaler जो है वो bulk में रखता है goods, ठीक है, huge quantities में रखता है. All right, but retailer जो है, due to the constraint of the space available to him, he buys in relatively smaller quantities and he wants to stock a variety of goods. He wants to stock a variety of goods. All right, तो उसको कैसे मिलता है? Ready supply of variety of goods. He does not have to bother कि अभी अगर उसको यहाँ पे उसके पास जगह है सिर्फ 10 units of product A रखने की, so it's not that he needs to buy 50 units right now and later on it will not be available. He can buy only 10 units and after he's finished selling those 10 units, he can again replenish the stock from the wholesaler. Okay, and it's not that कि वो एक ही प्रोडक्ट रखेगा अपने पास, he can stock in variety of products. कैसे variety रख सकता है? Because वो हर एक चीज का, if there are product A, B, C, D till Z, okay, so he can stock smaller quantities of each type of product and thereby offering a huge variety to the कस्टमर्स. ठीक है, सोप्स है अगर, तो जरूरी नहीं है कि मुझे सारे सोप्स जो है रेक्सोना के ही रखने हैं. मैं 3 केक्स रखेंगे रेक्सोना के, 3 लक्स के. आई कैन स्टॉक इन अबाउट 10 ब्रांड्स ऑफ सोप्स. So a retailer can do that because wholesaler जो है उसको wholesaler takes the responsibility of stocking the goods in bulk. Then facilitation of sale. Wholesaler also helps in promotion, sales promotion. ठीक है, और स्कीम्स वगैरह लॉन्च करने में भी रिटेलर की काफी हेल्प करते हैं. कई बार आपने देखा होगा दैट आउटसाइड द शॉप, यू नो, समटाइम्स इफ देयर इज अ न्यू जूस दैट हैज बीन लॉन्च्ड, यू विल सी पीपल स्टैंडिंग ओवर देयर, you know, with the samples. They are making that juice for you and they want you to taste it and then maybe, you know, buy. So it is a wholesaler who helps the retailers in doing all that. Then credit facility. Wholesaler also extends credit facility to their retailers. They can always buy goods on credit from the wholesaler. Professional advice to the retailers. Wholesalers also extend professional advice as to how a particular product is to be used. If it is a electronic gadget, okay, wholesaler can also, and most of the time does, extend professional advice to the retailer as about as to how a particular product is to be used and what are the precautions which a person is supposed to be taking while he or she is using that particular product. Last but not the least, risk taking. ठीक है, because अल्टीमेटली सारा का सारा रिस्क कौन अज्यूम कर रहा है? दोनों में अगर आप देखेंगे ये पॉइंट कॉमन है, assumption of risk and risk taking. Alright, the entire risk of the spoilage of the goods or pilferage of the goods is assumed by the wholesaler, both for manufacturer as well as the retailer. Now coming to the retail trade, this was wholesale trade wherein a wholesaler buys goods in bulk, okay, from the manufacturer and further sells it to the retailer. Now who is a retailer? Retailer is a person who comes in direct contact with the final customer. Retail trade, buying of goods from wholesalers and selling them to ultimate consumers in smaller quantities. Wholesaler से खरीदता है, ठीक है, अपनी शॉप में रखता है, किस लिए रखता है? To be able to sell it to the final consumer. Alright. Now, what are the services rendered by the retailers to the wholesalers? Number one, distribution of goods. Now, when a manufacturer is manufacturing the product, ठीक है, production is taking place at one place, fine. Now, wholesaler जो है खरीद लेता है इससे सारा सामान. Now, how to make the goods reach the final consumers who are spread over a wide geographical area? Fine, the wholesaler is going to sell the product to various retailers who are spread over a wide geographical area and are in direct contact with the customers. So retailers basically help the wholesaler and the manufacturer to distribute the product to the final consumer who are spread over a wide geographical area. Market information, since retailer is the one who is in direct contact with the customer, alright, and is able to know that how well the product has been accepted by the customer, what are the complaints that the customer has with the product, or what are the positive points that the customer likes about the product, all this feedback the retailer is going to give to the wholesaler and wholesaler is going to give it to the manufacturer, right? Then personal selling. Now since the retailer is the one who comes in direct contact with the customer, sometimes, you know, they are able to persuade the customer that this is the product that you're looking for. If you have some problem with your skins, and then probably this is the soap, this is one product which is really going to be solving your problem. You are able to persuade the customer into buying the product. आप उनको convince कर सकते हैं because he is the one who is coming in direct contact with the customer. Large scale operations. Now since retailer जो है, okay, retailer is the one who's coming in direct contact with the customer and wholesaler से वो smaller quantities में goods खरीद के customers तक पहुंचाते हैं. All right, so the wholesaler doesn't really have to bother about selling selling that how the product is going to reach the final customer. That is taken care by the retailers. So the wholesalers can concentrate on large scale productions. All right, then help in promotion. Retailers also, they help in promoting, they help in promoting sales promotion functions through display of the products in an attractive manner. Now when you go to a particular shop, many a times you feel like the shop looks very inviting, you know, because of the display of the products, because the way the products have been displayed. Sometimes you just land up entering a shop because you really like the shop from the outside. ठीक है, कि उसका डिस्प्ले देख के, उसका विंडो डिस्प्ले देख के यू आर अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स गोइंग इन द शॉप. व्हाट इज दैट? दैट इज सेल्स प्रमोशन. ओके, पीपल पे अ लिटिल एक्स्ट्रा कि हमारा प्रोडक्ट जो है विंडो डिस्प्ले पे होना चाहिए, सो दैट पब्लिसिटी मिले प्रोडक्ट को. That is nothing else but sales promotion. So a retailer helps in promotion of the product also. Now what are the services rendered by the retailers to the consumers? Number one, continuous supply of the products. Retailers, although they buy in smaller quantities from the wholesalers, ठीक है, चाहे वो 10-10 यूनिट्स खरीद रहे हैं हर एक प्रोडक्ट की, but the minute 2 units are left, again an order is placed so that the stock is replenished. All right, so this ensures that there is a continuous supply of the products in the market. All right, then information about the product. What are the new products which are being launched? कई बार आप मार्केट में शॉप्स में जाते हैं, वहाँ बड़े बड़े पोस्टर्स लगे होते हैं about the new products. Fine. So what are you doing? You are informing the customers about the new products that are being launched by the company. All right. Then convenience in buying. Convenience in buying. Presence of retailers makes commodities easily available to the customers. अगर retailers नहीं होते, all right, so then just think about it, that you would have had to go to the wholesale market for every now and then for buying every small little article. All right, you would wait for probably a long weekend कि इस weekend पे जाके हमें घर की groceries सारी खरीदनी है और stationery सारा खरीदना है. All right, so it is only because of these retailers, who stock smaller quantities of the products, and they maintain they stock a huge variety of different products, that we are able, and that makes our whole shopping experience very, very convenient. Then wider choice, I just covered this point, that unlike wholesalers, retailers have a wider variety of products. All right, क्योंकि उनको थोड़ी थोड़ी quantities रखनी होती हैं, तो they can afford to keep a large variety of products. After sale services, it is not that कि आपने product खरीद लिया and the whole process comes to an end over there. Okay, if you've bought, let's say, a microwave oven, fine, after you've purchased, the oven has been delivered at your place, then you will have people coming in from the retailer's shop to fix it for you, to give a demonstration as to how you are supposed to be operating it. All right, and अगर एक आपको कोई वारंटी पीरियड दिया जा रहा है, उसमें अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम भी होती है, तो then also they are going to send people to fix your problem, right? Provide credit facilities. Retailers, they provide credit facilities to the regular customers. All right, and you can always use your credit cards. Most of the retail shops now have that. Home delivery service. Now I think about 90% of the shops, they provide this home delivery service, that you place your order over the phone and the products will be delivered at your doorstep within no time. So this was all about your wholesale trade and retail trade.